Hello friends, let's get started with the topic people as resources. Let me go before to the topic. Let me have a question. Tell me the differences between a developed country and an undeveloped country. The moment I have asked you this question, the answer would be the better infrastructure, the advanced infrastructure, the advanced technology, and the other hand underdeveloped. So we would say that poor technology, poor infrastructure. So do you think is it a real answer for the question which we have asked? Definitely it is no. As by seeing their equipment, technologies or infrastructures, we can't decide a country is a developed country or a country is an underdeveloped country. So what makes the difference then? The quality population will make the country either to be a developed country or underdeveloped country. So as I calling with my topic here, as I said, population, quality based population. So we are done with here, the people is denoting here the quality of the population of a country. Now the resources, let us define the resources. Now what are resources? The material or the money which is being used for our need, fulfill our need. So we can denote it as a resource. Now as you are sitting and writing over there, the pen and the book are your resources. As to facilitate you, I am standing here to teach is my board, my marker and my camera are the resources which are fulfilling our needs. So right now, let me go with the topic calling with the both kind of things. Quality population and the things which are fulfilling our needs. Now, as we all know it, the kind of things or money can fulfill our needs. But how come a people or a population can fulfill the needs of a country? Correct? So let me read it in detailed form with the content of whatever the topic is being given. Now let me go with the introduction with the previous chapter in the economics, that is the story of a village, Palampur. You have remembered the things like the 4 factors? It's okay. I'll just remind you the 4 factors which are being involved in the production. Fixed capital, working capital, physical capital, and last but not least, human capital. Human as the capital. Now how can human can be a capital? Let's find the solution. Population as an asset for the economy, rather a liability. Now we have used 2 new terms here, asset, liability. Asset is talking about something to be as an income source. When you are talking about a liability, is a way expenditure that we are spending. So right now, how should be a country population? It should be like an asset which gives the economy to the country, which gives the name and fame to the country. That, as I said before, quality population. Now how can the people get that quality? Let me see it. Population become a human capital when there is an investment. What is this? Investment made in the form of. Now all we know, somebody will be investing on land, someone will be investing on something else. But what is this? On human, how can we invest? Yeah, we can. How? By the way of education, training, and by giving the medical care, or else you can say that skills can be trained to the people, like many things that can be given to the country's population. Now, the moment we say that India, like we all will go with like India, underdeveloping country, or we go with thinking or searching for the negative things. But rather, let me go with a positive side. That the quantity of population is more in the India. Use them wisely. How? Train them well, give them a proper skills, training, give them a proper education, give them a proper medical care, so that we can make our population more efficient. So that we will be overcoming various problems in India as well. like various poverty or various things are there with India, like as may say poverty, unemployment. So all these can be rectified when we make this kind of change in the system. Like many countries are there as an exemplary, like Japan, who are investing mostly on their population by giving their proper education, giving them proper medical care, everything. Like that, we also can do many things to the our country like India, where population is more and we can use them in wise way and we can utilize the things in a wise way. Okay, now let me go furtherly. As when the moment we said about this, now let me discuss a small example with us. That is, like as you people, as your kids, your parents are also investing on you. We are also human beings only, right? We were talking about we only. So, your parents are investing on you. How? They are spending on you for your better education. Am I right? And they are providing you a very good medical facilities whenever, whatever is needed, whenever they are been using it. So that they are investing on you. And this investment is not today's or tomorrow's, or it doesn't matter that they are expecting something from you. Am I right? Just take example of me. My parents have given me a proper education. They have facilitated with a good medical facilities. As if I am standing in front of you as a facilitator or a teacher. I am a human resource. Like that. There are number of people who are being a resource, taking from low to the highest grade. Everybody in the country can be said as a human resource. Doctors, engineers, architects, teachers, farmers, army, everybody are coming under the human resource as well, human capital. Am I right? Individually they are growing, individually we are growing as a professionalist. We are earning money, and also we are also bringing a kind of economy to the nation as well. So we are said to be as a human resource in a form of human capital. Like as if I have written here human resource, how the human resource to human capital. How did we grow? Human resource is a kind of, as I said right now, being as a teachers or something else, as in a professionals. So slowly, gradually, we as become as a human capital. A quality. How? By getting the education, by getting the trainings, by getting the various skill trained, a kind of a medical health facilities that has been given. When you set a quality based person, when we are mentally fit as well physically fit. As well we have to have some education along with this all. Am I right? Now, moving next is investment in human capital is a return just like an investment is in a physical capital. So, what the things comes under, just recall your memory quickly, that what we have spoken in the earlier chapter, what comes under the physical capital? The land, labor, all comes under the physical capital. So, right now, the land, investing on land is investing land is not that great, rather investing on the human. Investing on human is more greater, more superior than investing on something on, there is, as you say that it is a natural resource. As I've said before, a natural resource will get a value with kind of a human intervention. Until and unless a human intervention is there, the natural resources is nothing. Correct? As we have read in the earlier classes, now let me define what is natural resource. Natural resources are which are coming naturally. Water, air, correct? Soil, everything. So right now, investing on something on like land, instead of that, invest on that something that a human, so that is more superior than investing on your land. Because unless you have been the human intervention is there is no value for the land, because it's a non-living thing. Am I right? So moving ahead, developed human resources. Now as we have said, development is needed. Okay, we should get educated. We need to give very good skill trainings. Okay, we should have a good knowledge on everything. So all these will give you output. Like what kind of things will give you in the end point? They give you productivity. The output it will give. What kind of output they will give? They'll give you a higher income. You can grow personally. Correct? And next, they are proving to be advantageous to society. You are a doctor, you are an engineer, you are a teacher. So you can make a difference in the society. You are proven to be as an advantageous human, as in name of, as we say here, human capital, you can make a kind of change in the society. Next, like as I said beforehand, superior to the other resources. What is superior to other resources? Investing on the human resource is superior than our land and the physical capital. As you say that money, investment, or in form of investing on land, all these are proven to be as inferior than the human capital. Until the human intervention is there, these land, money doesn't have no kind of value. We in the sense, the human resource can bring a great change in many things.